People talk about Islam and Christianity like they're simply two different religions with different beliefs about God. But that comparison breaks down the moment that you look at how each system is structured. Christianity is a faith. Islam, historically and doctrinally, is a faith, a legal system, a political order, and a military doctrine, all fused into one. And once you understand that, everything else starts to make sense. In Christianity, you render unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and unto God what is God's. There's always been a separation between the spiritual and the political. Christianity can live under any government, a monarchy, a republic, a democracy, even under persecution, because its authority is spiritual. Christians influence society through culture, morality, family, and community. That's where the power sits. Islam, on the other hand, was built from the very beginning as something completely different. The Prophet of Islam was not only a religious teacher, but also the head of state, a commander, a legislator, an arbiter, and the source of law. The Quran contains legal rulings. The Hadith contains legal rulings. The classical schools of Islamic jurisprudence, Hanafi, Maliki, Hanbali, are not interpretations of private religious practice. They are full civil codes, criminal law codes. And in Islamic tradition, the idea that society is one where the religious, legal, and political order are all unified into one. Now, this doesn't mean that every Muslim wants, or every Muslim thinks that like a medieval jurist, but the structure of the system itself has always been political. Islam is not just about personal belief. It contains doctrine about governance, taxation, military conduct, punishments, marriage, inheritance, treaties, land and status of non-Muslims, and also this duty to expand the political order. These are not fringe interpretations. They're foundational to classical Islamic jurisprudence. Christianity spread through conversion and persuasion. Islam historically spread through conversion and governance, meaning that once Islam takes over a territory, the goal is not just to preach the faith, but also to implement its legal and social order. And that's why the Islamic history is filled with caliphates, sultanates, and empires shaped by religious law. Christianity produced churches. Islam produces states. The point isn't to demonise anyone, it's to understand the blueprint and the difference. When people treat Islam like it functions like Christianity, a private belief system that stays inside the church, they're missing the core of what makes Islam globally influential. Christianity asks for your soul, Islam asks for your soul, your behaviour, your society, your course, and your allegiance.